Welcome to Chapter 2, Interrogating Interconnected Systems. In this chapter, we're stepping back to look at the whole picture, how a child's development is never just about what happens in a classroom. It's about systems, families, communities, cultures, and even policy. It's about biology and the brain. It's about what a child has lived through and what they're protected by, because no child exists in isolation, and no learning happens without context. Before we dive into this chapter, I want you to pause just for a moment. This is what co-regulation looks like. It's not fancy, it's not complicated, it's just presence. Right now, I want you to ask yourself one question. What am I feeling in this moment? Not what you should be feeling, not what it's appropriate, just what's real. If a word comes up, name it. If it doesn't, that's information too. This is how we start building spaces where kids can show up and stay in it with us. But here's the truth. You can't help a student regulate if you're dysregulated yourself. So as you move through this chapter, don't just read about co-regulation, practice it, even right now. Here's what we'll explore together. First, we'll look at Bronfenbrenner's bioecological model and how layers of environment, family, school, culture, and even beyond, interact with biology to shape child development. Next, we'll unpack how trauma, early experiences, and brain development influence emotional regulation, learning, and behavior. And finally, we'll dig into PACE's science. PACES stands for Positive and Adverse Childhood Experiences. You'll learn how these experiences literally shape brain architecture and how trauma-sensitive schools can become protective systems that buffer risk and build resilience. Now, before we go further, I want you to think about your own environments growing up. Home, school, neighborhood, etc. Which do you believe played the biggest role in shaping your own development? You can go further by pondering what messages you received from those environments about learning, safety, or even belonging. Take a few minutes to really contemplate those